Alright guys, how's it going? I talked a little bit about the upgrade bug at the start of my last video, and I'm really itching to get into something new now, or just do something new. I'm kinda toying with the idea of a Type 6, and they don't have any here, so yeah, it looks like I'm going to be toying with that one for a little while longer. My idea was, get a Type 6, stick on some reasonable shields onto it, fill it full of cargo space and a good collector, and just basically go out there collecting salvage. It is still going to be illegal, yeah? And it might be the fastest way to start making, you know, that million credits per hour. Maybe that's pushing it a bit, but I can certainly see how it could work, yeah? Let's check the bulletin board. I mean, one of the things about this is there is some kind of pressure on me to do different and new things as well, yeah? So, here's more to Chimba. That's a decent sort of pay as well, but I think I'm gonna go try find a Type 6 and just give this a go. This is actually quite an interesting looking system. I'm going to take a jump over here. I guess I should look at my bounty, yeah, 208,000, same as I left it at the end of the last episode. 208,000. I don't really anticipate I'm going to collect much of a bounty in this one. There's got to be a lot of money in these signal sources, even if you just sit around waiting on the weak ones. Like this one. Let's just jump in here and have a look. Experimental chemicals. I mean, really. Right, so let's check out the shipyard here then. It's got a lot of ships, so this is looking pretty good. Diamondback Scout doesn't have the internals for piracy, yeah? And they've got a Type 6. Doubt there's going to be anything else. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a go. First of all, of course, into outfitting to sell off all my modules. Right, so everything gets sold. Now we're going to downgrade all of the stuff that we can't just sell outright. I've never actually confirmed if that works or not, but I do it anyway. Yeah, so I'm downgrading my D4s to E2s and stuff like that because it gets me money back and presumably doesn't cost me the 10%, yeah. It also helps because if you're buying a ship that requires or can make use of one of these modules, then you may as well sell it just in case they don't actually have it in the outfitting shop, yeah. I mean, I've gone over that one before, but new people are always watching. Right, so sensors as well, downgrade to E3s. Basically speaking, everything under the fuel tank is sellable, you know. Why can't I sell this? Weird. That's a bit strange. Oh yeah, because I must have stuff in my... yeah. I was wondering why I couldn't sell my cargo space there, but it's because... obviously, I picked up those chemicals, yeah. So I'm just going to sell these here at the black market. Yeah, they're worth about 2,000 each. Right, so now, time to buy the new ship. There's every chance this is going to work out as a total fail, but even if it does, I've only lost about 40,000 credits, yeah? It's not a great deal. I'm just going to sell my old ship. It's been a while since I've been in one of these. It's not a bad ship actually, and it's much faster than you think it is. Right, so obviously straight into outfitting. I'm going to sell my guns, because I won't be shooting at anything. Now I'm going to stick on a chaff launcher. Right, I've got 2.75, 2.75 million to spend on this. So let's go with D-spec everywhere. Except for the power distributor, yeah, which I'm going to go with an A3 I think. Right, so that looks pretty good. Now you can get 32 capacity racks on this. But it means, I mean, you can still go with a 5 shield, yeah, but I'm thinking going with a 4 shield. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is sell those racks. Now, 32 capacity rack, yeah. And another one. Right, now what I am going to do is stick on a D4 shield. Make sure you sell the one you've got on it first, yeah. Right, so a D4 shield. I think we'll keep this cargo rack here. What I am going to try, however, is... you saw me using the A1 limpet before, the collector limpet. I'm going to go with an A3 this time though. Assuming they do have one, yeah. Right, collector, there's a D3, there we go, an A3. The big thing here, maximum active limpets, yeah, so I can have 2 at the same time. It looks like the class 3 ones allow you to have 2. You may as well go with the A3, it's not that expensive really, and it's got a better range. Now, that only leaves the last 2. I am thinking a shield cell in here, just for more security, so you're going to go with the best one you can because it's only a class 2 slot. So that'll be an A2. A2 is probably good enough to fill a D4 shield. I forgot to upgrade my life support. Right, I've got a chaff launcher. We are D-spec everywhere except for the power distributor. 80 tons of cargo. That's what I was aiming for. I've got a shield cell bank that should help me get away if anybody attacks me. I'm just going to go out there and try and salvage and smuggle stuff. That was my basic plan. Let's see if it's worth it though. Slight issue with power. I'm not even going to deal with the power thing. All I'm going to do is just upgrade my power plant. We'll go for the C3. I don't even want to worry about this. Right, so the observant amongst you would have noticed that I bought an advanced discovery scanner. Those of you who have watched the previous episodes will know that I've been having trouble picking up some of the bulletin board missions that require scout rank or better than harmless rank. Yeah, that's quite interesting. A black box, so I'm going to take this one obviously. See, this one just requires an aimless exploration rank, but quite a lot of them require more. So what I'm going to do with the advanced discovery scanner is, I'm going to kind of roleplay it a bit. Let's say I'm out in Federation space collecting all this stuff, yeah? This one looks like a pretty decent delivery job as well, so I'm going to take that one. Yeah, let's say I'm out collecting all this stuff, salvaging stuff in Federation space. What I'm then going to do is use my advanced discovery scanner, nice and easy. I'm not going to deep scan anything, I'm just going to fire off my advanced discovery scanner in order to scan the entire system. And then I'm going to fly to Empire space and sell the data there. So I'm sort of like acting as a spy. While I'm in Empire space, I'm going to do the same thing, come back and sell the data in Federation space. That's how I'm going to justify my illegal activity, yeah? Even though it's not exactly illegal in-game, you can imagine how, yeah, it is definitely illegal, yeah? Or it would be in real life. I was sort of thinking maybe get a better frame shift drive, and maybe do that when I decide to go to Empire space. Right, time to head out though, I think. I do of course need a bunch of limpets. I'm not exactly sure how many I should be using here. 25. Take an average of maybe 3 items per signal source. Let's go with 25 just to see. Now there is of course another good reason for going into Empire space, and it's to pick up a bunch of Imperial slaves, right? That might be an ultimate aim for this episode. It just really depends on how this goes. I've got no idea. It's been, I mean, it is a Type 6, yeah, and it doesn't have the awesome shields. So I could just be a sitting duck. Right, you're not super slow, but obviously you're not super fast either, yeah? 357 Koloboko, so might as well head there. Now it's Federation space. I don't have any system data, so I'm going to scan it once I get there. Don't forget to go into fastest routes. Why is this still not defaulting to fastest? Or the last thing you had? Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is scan the system. 54 new objects, that should be worth a few quid, yeah? Now, we're going to this hub. Very nearby actually. We'll be looking for some signal sources. There's no reason why I couldn't be scanning like this planet for example on the way in, yeah? The way I'm going to justify it is, so long as it's easy money, yeah? I'm not going to be flying around scanning planets and stuff like that. That's like, if I'm going to do that, I may as well do that as my job, yeah? But if there's any easy money to be made, then, you know, as a criminal, I'm pretty sure you're going to take that option. Right, my balance is 572,000, so it'll be interesting to see just how much money I can make. This is going to be pretty smart looking. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, cool view here. Must remember I'm no longer even in a Cobra. Right, so nice and easy 41. Now Kelma. Let's check where in the galaxy map that is. Right, so it's right next door. I haven't explored and it's Federation, so I'm going to go here again. Might as well just take this. I mean, just because I'm out salvaging, I'm not gonna, you know, not take stuff like this, especially as I'm gonna be exploring the Fed space. The only reason I didn't get any signal sources checked out in this one is because this outpost was so close to the star, yeah? So maybe this one won't be quite so close and I'll get some signal sources checked out on the way. Right, so we're going to Kidman Hub. Not that far away again. There's a weak signal source though. Right, clothing. Might as well take it for now. I'd also forgot that I can fire off 2 collectors, so maybe when you've got like 5 or 6, that's probably the best time to use 2 collectors, yeah? You got to be careful though, because you're actually still paying for the limpets, yeah? Clothing not really worth that much, but sometimes you see bulletin board messages for it. I guess this is probably not the best time to actually show 2 collectors. If you're going to have a couple of collectors out there, it's probably going to be best for pirating rather than salvaging. So that's something well worth considering, yeah? Probably just a waste of time taking 2 here. Yeah, definitely not flying a Cobra any longer.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, so another 55,000. What's this one? Ancient artifacts. Right, I'm going to accept this one. And it tells you where you'll find them. LP3397. Now you've got a chance of finding them anywhere. Now this looks like a pretty good reward. So I'm going to head here as well. Mendel Hub. Not bad this one either. Well, let's accept it anyway. These smuggling jobs are just irresistible, in fact.
Scan detected.
That's not good. I should have entered the hangar, yeah. I know I should have done. But I thought maybe they're not going to scan me after I've landed. That was just stupid. I'm not bothered, obviously. Right, we'll probably head to here then, Mendel Hub. Same again, we're going to be looking out for weak signal sources. There's one there. Black box. Now, I'm not going to waste a limpet on this one, obviously.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Uh-oh. Maybe I am.
Programming limpet drone.
Right, so that's why he was coming. Because I had this black box mission.
Left limpet expired. Frameshift drive charged.
Let's get out of here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, so I sort of knew for any of you who haven't been doing these, when you take these missions for black boxes and stuff, yeah, you do get police chasing you now. Right, I'm going to try and escape this one. Not quite so easy. It's the thing when you're flying a Type 6 as well, yeah. No, it's bugged out. Ugh. Now the question is, can I outrun him? I can just about outrun him, yeah, but it may have been smarter just submitting there. I'm not bothered anyway, yeah, I mean, if I pick up fines, sort of so what, yeah. He's not going to attack me, he's just going to scan me. But I'm faster than him anyway. Yeah, nice planet this one.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, I couldn't not take that one for 95,000. Right, there's nothing much here, so I'm going to go out and start looking for stuff to sell in black market, but there's nothing here so far. Now I've got a black box, I've got clothing, I've got combat stabilizers. Combat stabilizers is a mission though, so I'm gonna go do that one.
Under attack.
What? You're kidding. That must be the guy who was chasing me in the black box thing. System authority. I wonder how long he's gonna chase me for.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Slight bug there, possibly? Right, so we've got quite a long way to Sharma platform. That's going to give us a chance to check out some signal sources, and there's one there. Another black box.
Cargo scoop deployed.
That was just a fail by me there. I was too busy wondering if the system authority vehicle was going to come after me again. Oh dear. Being a little bit panicky doesn't really get you anywhere. Right, now as I said, we're heading towards Sharma platform. I'm going to try not to waste these weak signal sources like I did there. Unidentified, they're going to be ships. There's not really any point in going into one of those. It's just really the weak ones we're looking for. There we go. It's funny just how much more nervous you feel flying a Type 6 compared to, say, the Cobra. You sort of realise that you are indeed just a sitting duck. Nice.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I'm going to actually use a couple of collectors here. Oops, that's not good. Not what I wanted to do. Right, make sure nothing's targeted, yeah? And then fire off your collectors.
Programming limpet drone.
What's this coming behind me? A bunch of sidewinders and eagles. Maybe it was a good job I fired off too, yeah? I had no idea this happened.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice one though. Ancient artifacts, it's worth a lot. And I did get all of them, yeah, 6. Now, judging by what we've seen, you're going to have to be fast, yeah? Because all of those ships there would certainly have blown me away. At least there though you saw the A3 limpet collector working pretty well. Because there's no way I would have got all of that without it. There's another weak signal source. Looks like there's more ships here again. Leather just not really up to much. Let's just fire off the limpets though.
Programming limpet drone.
I'm really just hoping to get missions for this stuff, yeah? Four into systems, just in case he starts firing at me.
Engage.
And another signal source just outside of Sharma platform, so I'm going to jump in here first.
Cargo scoop deployed.
More ancient artifacts. Yeah, there's more ships coming in again. 2 sidewinders and 2 eagles.
Frameshift drive charging.
As long as you're fast enough, And here's another one. Now, this is the thing, yeah. If you just fly around slowly, these weak signal sources are gonna spawn non-stop. Could be full of ancient artifacts. This is what I was hoping for, yeah. A bunch of ancient artifacts, because they're worth a fortune.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Look at all this.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Again, I'm going to use both of my limpets. Here come the ships again. Just 2 eagles this time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, let's jump into the platform now then. Here's another weak signal source. Of course I'm going to jump in here.
Cargo scoop deployed.
A black box. Now I don't want to waste a limpet on one, yeah.
1. Engage.
Oh, that's annoying. Sidewinder.
Under attack. Engage.
Not difficult to outrun. I've come a long way for what's in your hold. Don't try to run. What is going on? I'm just going to have to jump into this Sharma platform. I'm being interdicted multiple times by the same AI in a Sidewinder. I can maybe ram him to kill him, yeah? Oh, you know, you're kidding me. Not again. I'm just gonna throttle down again. This is farcical now. You can barely get through my shield.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I finally tried to get into Sharma platform. Is somebody else coming for me now, or has he just got information? Ben Phillips, big haul like that, surprised you made it this far. He's still coming after me. This is farcical now. I need to get into the platform before this Sidewinder interdicts me again. Finally made it. Interesting looking station, yeah?
Under attack. Shields offline. Taking damage.
Oh, that's farcical, yeah? I go into silent running mode just as the Sidewinder appears and attacks me. Surely the station will attack him though? It's actually quite amusing though when you think about it. He's chasing me simply because I've got so many ancient artifacts in my hold, yeah? I think so anyway.
Docking successful. Engine
Managed to take more damage with my landing. Right, 50,000 for this smuggle job. Oh, look at this one. 7 slaves to LP2827. Yeah, I'm going to accept that one at that amount of money. Right, there's a black market here. Let me check what I need though for... Well, let me check what I need to keep first though, yeah? So there's an ancient artifact that's going to pay how much? 25,000 credits, yeah, for that one ancient artifact. So I need to keep at least one. And I need to keep one black box. Right, so everything else can get sold in the black market. Clothing, not really worth much. Right, so I'm going to... Is it even worth selling the black box because these missions pop up? Makes you wonder, yeah? Leather, pretty worthless again. But yeah, this is what, 75,000, 70,000 or so, and all these ancient artifacts I picked up there. I'm going to keep one anyway, because I guess I'm going to be able to find more. 63,000, and I'm going to sell one black box as well. So not too bad there. Right, I'll deliver these slaves, and I'll get back to my salvaging jobs. Now, I guess it should be said that there's nothing here I could not have been doing in the Cobra as well, yeah? Because you're probably going to come back before you collect 80 tons worth of cargo. I mean, maybe not. I suppose it depends on what you really want to do. Just having that little sidewinder chasing me around there sort of made me want to, you know, jump into a station. We'll see how it works this next one. Now, I guess what I should say is, places like this, where you've got 5 stations really nearby, but this is a pretty good system to be doing this sort of thing in, because you can fly from hub to hub looking for different missions, and you're more likely to get missions for the stuff you've already got in your cargo hold, yeah? So maybe I'll just do that for a little bit here. Right, so I managed to lose about an hour's worth of footage. I've got no idea what happened, but my microphone just seemed to have switched itself off. I still had the video and the sound effects, but there was no actual commentary. However, as I was going over the video anyway, that's when I noticed it, by the way, when I was actually editing the video. I noticed that this is getting pretty close to the 30-minute mark anyway by now. As you can see, I made 1.5 million, so that was actually 1 million credits I made since I decided, you know, to check what I had started with. In all honesty though, most of it came from some very, very good smuggling runs. I think we've seen enough there to know that the smuggling is still way, way ahead of anything. I managed to sell some ancient artifacts, or I managed to get missions for ancient artifacts, so I managed to sell a few of those as well. This is the sort of thing that you maybe do when you just get bored running the slavery runs, and I mean, slavery runs, it's really just trading, isn't it? Except it's slightly more thrilling because it's illegal. If you want a break in it, yeah, you can try out these signal sources just for that thing that's a little bit different. Now I think I'm going to head back to Lasdon's. Making sure I scan the systems on the way.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Finally back home. I'm just going to sell everything off. Yeah, well, it was a bit of a fail in all honesty this episode, but I had to do it just to see what it was like. It was interesting enough in actual fact. It's pretty cool watching the limpets fly around grabbing cargo, and it's sort of like making money out of nothing. 1.2 million for this episode is not bad. I mean, that's also including the bought a new ship, yeah? As I suggested, I didn't pick up any more bounty this episode. Next episode, I'm going to think about what I'm going to do. I definitely need to get this Explorer rank up. I should have got more than enough there to at least get to mostly aimless. But to sell it, like I said, I'm going to go to the Empire lands, I think at least. Could go somewhere else, maybe Alliance as well, yeah? I'll decide that in the next episode. Catch you later.